Nothing's more fun than a summer day at an amusement park, but are you making the best of your day? Here are 10 things that you're doing wrong when you go to an amusement park.
The first thing that you're doing wrong is going on a Saturday. Everybody goes to amusement parks on Saturdays, and it is horrible. No matter the amusement park, it's gonna be really crowded that day, and you're gonna have to wait in long lines, and it won't be as fun.
The second thing that you're doing wrong is paying full price for that ticket. There are tons of ways for you to get a discount online. A lot of times amusement parks at their local grocery stores have discounted tickets, Pepsi cans, whatever. But there are ways to get around paying full price. Never pay full price.
Number 3 thing is not going when it rains. You might think, well, everything's going to shut down whenever it rains. Well, assuming that it stops raining, which I can't think of many places that it will rain in the entire day, make sure you do go when it's supposed to rain, because even if it does rain, it'll chase a ton of people away and there's going to be no lines whatsoever.
Number 4 is going with a group that's too big. So many people seem to just want to load up the car and caravan out there and have a big group. But when you have a big group, that's more people that have to decide what you want to do. Some people want to ride this, some people want to ride that. And when you're next in line for a coaster, if you have a group of 5 or 6, you might not get on that train, so you're just taking longer time. So keep the group small. 2, 4 people is perfect for a trip.
Number 5 is not using a park map. It is something simple that we see a ton of people just walking around, and especially if you're going to a giant place like Six Flags Magic Mountain, Cedar Point, a ton of huge parks, you're going to make sure you want a park map, because we see a lot of people looking around, and there's so many coasters at these parks. You're really going to have to go as quickly as you can. So it just takes a lot of time out of your day trying to figure out where to go, because some of these rides are in places that you're like, that you would not expect them to be.
The next thing that you're doing wrong when you go to an amusement park is eating lunch and dinner at lunch and dinner times. Most people tend to eat lunch and dinner noon or so, 5 o'clock. And so that's when some coasters might empty, some lines might empty, and the restaurants and food lines get extremely long. So eat early, eat late, whatever, but whatever you do, do not eat at the normal lunch and dinner times.
Number 7 is leaving when it rains. So this is pretty similar to not going when it rains earlier in the video, because a lot of people, when it rains, they're gonna get out of there, and right after it rains and the rides start opening, you're definitely gonna have short waits for everything if you go straight there.
Okay, rounding out here, we're at number 8, and these aren't in any particular order, but the 8th thing on our list is stapling yourself on a ride. If you have a choice, or if you're the one that gets to push down your lap bar, which most coasters are like that, if you push it down too far, you're not going to get the air time and you're not going to get the enjoyment out of some of these rides. So stapling yourself, and for people that don't know stapling, that's a term that whenever the restraint is pushed down tightly on you, whether it's a T-bar or over-the-shoulder restraint, when it's pushed down on you, that's called stapling.
Number 9 is going to the first coaster you see. A bunch of people go to the first coaster they see. They're like, oh, what's that one? Let's go straight there. Well, that's where a bunch of other people are going to go, and you're going to have to wait probably a decently long line right away. But instead, if you go past it a little bit, then you'll have rides that'll be a walk-up, no line.
All right, number 10, what you're doing wrong right now is not wearing a mask.
And not social distancing.
This is kind of specific to right now, but we still see a lot of people trying to not wear masks at parks. Let's wear those masks. Let's get this pandemic over with so we can go back to normal, so we don't have to have half trains at Cedar Point and half trains. Look, he's wearing a mask, so should you. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe if you think that you'll like some of our other content, and we'll see you next time.